Hello everybody and welcome back to the Beulah Public Library's YouTube page. My name is Miss Jamie if you guys haven't seen me before. Hello. I am the story coordinator here at the Beulah Public Library and I just want to give you a happy welcome. Now that we have hopped into March, happy March everybody. It is currently March 4th today, so this whole month we are going to be talking about all things St. Patrick's Day. So I have a few books that I'm going to be reading to you, some familiar faces like Pete the Cat, and we are going to dive in, and at the end we will be making our very own 4-leaf clovers to bring us luck all month long. So they will be available now to pick up starting at 9 a.m. so they should already be ready there for you to pick up, and if you guys need assistance, please give us a call. We would love to help you. All right, let's dive into it, and the first thing we're going to be doing is singing our welcome songs. So let's get our hands ready to clap. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, clap your hands. If you're ready for a story, touch your nose. If you're ready for a story, touch your nose. If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, touch your nose. Here comes our last one. If you're ready for a story, shout hooray, hooray! If you're ready for a story, shout hooray, hooray! If you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, if you're ready for a story, shout hooray, hooray! Okay, let's dive into it. Okay, our first book we have is How to Catch a Leprechaun, and this is by Adam Wallace and pictures by Andy Elkerton. So let's get started. How to Catch a Leprechaun. The night is dark and the streets are quiet. St. Patrick's Day is near. I tap my hammer so you'll know the leprechaun is here. I pull glitter out of your laces and put glitter in your hair. And when you walk around, you'll see my gold everywhere. You'll never catch me in your trap, but yes, I'll make a scene. I'll turn the whole place upside down. Your toilet will be green. House number 1, I'm going in. Really? That's your trap? I'm in and out without a doubt. That one was a snap. Okay, snap. And now I think it's getting worse. A shoebox on a stick. I'll dance a jig and still escape. We leprechauns are slick. Another house. I fixed your shoes. They really were quite smelly. I'll eat the nuts you left as bait and leave with a full belly. Now you're talking. Look at this. It's dandelion tea, but I'm too speedy for your trap. This tea is mine for free. I know you want my pot of gold. The iron cage was clever, but I've been alive 20 years. You won't catch me ever. Ha 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 ha. Now you're getting fancy, but I'll escape with twinkle toes. It's a fancy pantsy dancy. It seems to me an engineer has helped with this design. Too bad this little leprechaun is going to be just fine. Your entire house is one big trap from the ceiling to the floor. Nice try indeed, but soon enough I'll stroll right out the door. I see the robot in the window. I wonder what that's for. The leprechaun beat gone 3,000 gave me quite a scare. But without a 4-leaf clover, I won't be caught in here. You'll never catch this leprechaun. Impossible, that's a fact. Unless one day a brilliant child designs the perfect trap. But who will that child be? Better luck next year. So what color do you guys think of when we think about St. Patrick's Day? The first color I think of is green. Hence why I wanted to make this 4-leaf clover with you guys. So I'm going to be singing a St. Patrick's Day song, and it's called Green. And I'm going to sing it slow, and then I'll sing it again so you guys can get used to it. And I will be singing it in our next video as well. It's really quite cute, so if you learn it and follow along with me, that would be fun. There is a color that I say that represents St. Patrick's Day. Green, 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 and green is that color. All right, let's do it again. There is a color that I say that represents St. Patrick's Day. Green, 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 and green is that color. What other colors do you think of around St. Patrick's Day? Not only do I think of green, but I also think of yellow too because of the gold the leprechaun has. Is there anything yellow in your house that you might have? In my house, I have this yellow folder, and it kind of reminds me of gold. Now for our next book, we have Pete the Cat and the Gray Leprechaun Chase. See, I told you we had a familiar face, and this book is by James Dean. So let's get started. Pete the Cat and the Gray Leprechaun Chase. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, and Pete's teacher, Mr. D, is teaching about leprechauns. The only time you can catch one is on St. Patrick's Day. A leprechaun will bring you good luck, Mr. G says. Now everyone in class wants a leprechaun. Pete gets a great idea. He will open a leprechaun catching business. St. Patrick's Day comes and Pete gathers some supplies. He hangs a sign above his stand. This will be easy, Pete thinks. Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. Squirrel is Pete's first customer. I want a leprechaun, Squirrel says. I need good luck for my test. Cool. I'm on it, says Pete. Pete has a plan. He will follow a rainbow until he finds a leprechaun. Finally, Pete arrives at the end of the rainbow and finds Clover the leprechaun next to a pot of gold. Pete sneaks up behind Clover and swoosh! Do you think he caught him? But Clover is too fast. Did you think you could catch me so easily? He asks. Once there was a cat named Pete who thought, nah, some luck would be neat. Then he happened upon a smart leprechaun who he'll find quite tricky to beat. Clover disappears in a puff of green smoke. Pete will need a new plan. That afternoon, Gus visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Gus says. I need good luck for my band recital. Pete says, I'll see what I can do. Pete plans to lure Clover with his music. He plays a jaunty song on his guitar. Before long, Clover dances over to Pete. Just a little closer, Pete thinks. Suddenly, Clover starts spinning around Pete, round and round. Clover goes faster and faster. Oh no! Clover wraps up Pete with a rope. Pete has finally met his match, a crafty leprechaun he just can't catch. He'll never win. He better give in or find something else to snatch. That evening, Callie visits Pete's Lucky Leprechaun Catchers. I want a leprechaun, Callie says. I need good luck for my tennis match. Says Pete. St. Patrick's Day is almost over. There isn't much time left to catch a leprechaun, but Pete won't give up yet. Pete sets a trap for Clover. Before long, Clover tiptoes up to the trap and sniffs the air. I love candy, he whispers, peering under the box. And Pete waits quietly. Crash! Pete rushes over and checks underneath the trap, but it is empty and Clover skips away. Pete has an idea. He follows a trail of spilled candy to Clover's secret hideout. Pete sneaks up behind Clover. Swoosh! He finally catches the leprechaun. Why do you want me? Clover asks. I'm helping my friends who need some extra luck, Pete says. Luck doesn't come from having a leprechaun, says Clover. You and your friends have each other. That already makes you as lucky as you can be. Could Clover be right? Pete is one very lucky cat. A lucky cat doesn't need a lucky leprechaun. He lets Clover go. Pete decides he will be the good luck his friends need by helping him out himself. Pete helps Squirrel study for his test and Squirrel aces it. Pete helps Gus rehearse for the recital and Gus rocks it. Pete helps Callie practice for her match and Callie wins it. Clover magically appears. Good job, Pete, says Clover. I have one more poem for you. While Clover played hide and seek, Pete learned something unique. The luck that you make beats luck that you take any old day of the week. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I really like that book. I love Pete the Cat. I know a bunch of you like Pete the Cat too. So if you guys have any more requests I know we've had a couple Storytime families request Pete the Cat, but if you guys have any requests of authors you want to see or hear about or specific books you want me to read, please let us know. You guys can email us at beulahlibrary@gmail.com or send us a message or a comment on our Beulah Public Library Facebook page. I'm just letting you guys know in case you guys want to see a specific book. I'd love to read it for you. All right, and we have another song, which is You Are My Sunshine. And I think about this song all the time for loved ones like our friends. And like Pete the Cat says, your friends are the best luck you can have. So let's sing a song. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. All right, and now we are going to go ahead and read our last book before our craft. And this one is a counting book, and this one is called 10 Lucky Leprechauns. And this book is by Catherine Healing and Deborah Hembrook. And it's illustrated by Jay Johnson. 10 Lucky Leprechauns. The woods are full of leprechauns and treasures to uncover. Fiddle-dee-fizz, there's magic there is when leprechauns find each other. One leprechaun hears a noisy wee elf who's playing a squeaky kazoo. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 2. Two leprechauns find a busy wee elf who's painting an orange spotted tree. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 3. 3 leprechauns spy a nimble wee elf who romps on green forest floor. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 4. 4 leprechauns see a silly wee elf who splats in a belly flop dive. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 5. 5 leprechauns watch a jolly wee elf who's practicing juggling tricks. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 6. 6 leprechauns spot a speedy wee elf who zooms by, engines a revvin'. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 7. 7 leprechauns glimpse a lively wee elf who's balancing on the old gate. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 8. 8 leprechauns view a frisky wee elf who's zipping through the trees on a vine. Fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 9. One more leprechaun to go. 9 leprechauns meet a clever wee elf who's hunting for treasure, and then, fiddle-dee-fizz, 'tis magic it is, it's leprechaun number 10. 10 leprechauns find a big pot of gold at the place where the bright rainbow ends. But fiddle-dee-fizz, the true magic is finding 10 lucky leprechaun friends. So, how many leprechauns did we find? We found 1 leprechaun, 2 leprechauns, 3 leprechauns, 4 leprechauns, 5 leprechauns, 6 leprechauns, 7 leprechauns, 8 leprechauns, 9 leprechauns, and the 10th leprechaun. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 leprechauns. All right, now let's hop into our craft. So besides the craft packet, all you are going to need is some glue. You could either use a bottle of glue or a glue stick. Either one works. So before we hop into this craft, I do want to encourage you guys to please bring in your used Ziploc bags. We would love to reduce, reuse, and recycle them to make our environment a little more better. And also, when you guys are done with your crafts, if you guys feel comfortable, you and your child feel comfortable, so we please ask that you send your finished craft pictures to the Beulah Public Library's email, which is beulahlibrary@gmail.com, just so we can show off your guys' artistic skills. Since it's hard to be in person now with COVID, we'd like to extend an invite for you guys so we can show off your awesome work. So let's get into it. So, like I said, all you're gonna need is your craft packet, which you can pick up at the library, and some glue. All right, so in your craft packet, you're gonna have two things. You're gonna have your empty 4-leaf clover, and you're also going to have a green piece of construction paper. Now this craft is really easy, but it really is fun too. So let's get started. All that we're gonna do here is we are going to put our 4-leaf clover to the side. We're going to take our green construction paper and we're just going to start ripping. So your pieces can be as big as they want or as small as they want. You have a whole sheet of paper. So you can make your 4-leaf clover however you want. So you're just going to, like I said, you're just going to be taking those papers and ripping them off. All right, now once you're done doing that, this is a pretty simple, quick and easy craft. So once you're done doing that, all you're going to do is you're going to take your glue and you're going to glue down your whole piece of paper. So you're going to put glue all in your 4-leaf clover, but be careful to not put too much glue so it doesn't ruin the back side of your paper, okay? So just going to put down a light layer of glue. And then just for example, I will be using just a glue stick. So I'm going to be putting my glue all around my 4-leaf clover and making sure not to put it on too heavy because we don't want our paper to get ruined. All right, and now once that's done, you can start filling in your 4-leaf clover to how you see fit. Whenever you're doing your crafts, you are the artist and what you want is how it should be. And it's okay if they look different because we love to be unique. So I'm just going to keep speeding up this process so you guys can watch me put on my green construction papers and we will be done. All right, so when you're done, it should look something like this. And it's your very own 4-leaf clover, which is supposed to bring you good luck. So like I said, if you guys did make your 4-leaf clover, I would love to see the end product and your little artist holding them up for a picture. So again, if you're comfortable, please feel free to send these in. We would love to see your guys' own 4-leaf clovers. All right, well that will be it for our virtual story hour this time. So thank you so much for letting me read to you guys and saying and also doing this craft with me. I hope you guys had as much fun as I did. And be on the lookout for our next week's story time because you might be getting a special treat from some leprechauns. I don't know. It just all depends. You got to stay tuned for next week. All right, and on that note, I will be saying goodbye to you and we will be singing our goodbye song, which is Adios, mi amigos. So let's wave together. Adios, mi amigos, adios. Adios, mi amigos, adios. Adios, mi amigos, adios, mi amigos, adios, mi amigos, adios. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye, my friends. Goodbye, my friends, goodbye. All right, and that is the end of our video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here, so I do appreciate it. And I thank you so much for being so flexible, and you guys have made virtual story time an amazing experience. And like I said, I couldn't be here without you guys, so I do appreciate you. And I hope you guys have a beautiful weekend, and you guys enjoy the warm weather, and stay safe and warm and healthy. And you guys have a great rest of your week. See you guys next Thursday. Bye-bye.